I can't walk. I've known Jesse the Body Ventura my whole life as a professional wrestler, a wrestling announcer, an actor, and as governor of Minnesota. I found a clip of his interview with Graham Bensinger where he explains why Muhammad Ali is so important to him.
Because he's your hero. And I get emotional now because he gave up the greatest title in the world, being a man of his conviction. And if I can be half that man, he is the greatest. No, he gave up the title, the most prestigious title in the world, because he refused to go to war. And they would have given him a pat job. All he did was walk around doing exhibitions, but he knew if he agreed to do that, more young black people would be sent off to a war he was against. And he stood up and said, I'll give up the greatest title in the world because I will be a man of conviction.
The first person that came to my mind who did something similar to that in my lifetime was Dave Chappelle. He turned down $50 million from Comedy Central because they wanted him to do things with his TV show that he wasn't cool with, so he left for Africa. Between then and now, I've seen powerful people in entertainment lose their shit and even get arrested for doing others wrong. A half decade later, Chappelle came back dropping specials on Netflix and making that Comedy Central money back on his terms. Understanding the social climate of the world today, he uses his platform to educate as well as entertain us, and I appreciate dude for that. Whether I agree or disagree with his social views, I respect the man for sharing them in a way that makes me think about issues from a different perspective. As a comedian, I believe Dave can't be a political leader, but at the same time, he doesn't want to be one. My question is, where are the leaders? Am I ever gonna see a real leader again? Do we even need leaders? I don't have some cool intro, so let's just get to the start of the show. As a black dude, I know Martin Luther King Jr., the face of the civil rights movement, was for having a dream. Malcolm X, the face of the Nation of Islam, was for having a vision. Harry and Harriet Moore, a husband and wife team who founded the NAACP in Florida, were bombed in their home by Ku Klux Klan's members. History clearly proves that civil rights cannot have a spokesperson. In my lifetime, I've seen both the feminist and homosexual movements leapfrog black problems in American priority. I know money plays a big part in supporting causes, but as I watch their rise, I can't help but to notice there isn't a face for either movement. I don't see a female Al Sharpton or a gay Jesse Jackson show up when women and gay problems occur. I just know if you're rich and famous, Hollywood takes your shit away if you offend either group. Same goes for Jewish people. Nick Cannon made anti-Semitic statements on a Thursday, got fired from his jobs by Friday, and I didn't see a Farrakhan speak on behalf of the Jewish community. Black Lives Matter have been around for 7 years, and there must be some cash behind them because I haven't seen so much race talk on TV in my entire life. I found out through Wikipedia research that it's ran by 3 black chicks, which is something else I haven't seen before. COVID-19 helped Black Lives Matter get the entire world to care about George Floyd, and that counts for something to me. Only time will tell if they can make real change for black people. They give me more hope than whatever UMAR Johnson's talking about. I'm still waiting on that school for super smart black kids he was supposed to be building like 7 years ago. When bad things happen and he talks about it, I immediately feel like these people in the Malcolm X movie.
What you gonna do? He'll rap a little. He's a Muslim. But you ain't gonna do nothing but make a speech.
Muslims talk a good game, but they never do nothing.
Personally, Dr. Umar Johnson, I think
you are full of shit.
Which brings me to our presidential candidates. Whenever I see Joe Biden, I can't help but to think of this guy.
I've been vice president for the last 8 years. I'm a war hero, and I'm Sharon Stone's cousin. And I am your last chance. God bless America, and no place else. Give me 5. Thank you. Thank you.
I hate the fact that because Donald Trump doesn't like black people, Joe Biden just assumes he has the black vote.
But if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Wow, that's about as uncomfortable as this.
Keep it up, I'm a nigga. What?
Instead of talking about what a great president he would be, he's talking about how bad of a president Trump has been.
Pay attention, you're saying the same shit that he said. Matter of fact, dog, here's a pencil. Go home, write some shit, make it suspenseful, and don't come back until something don't hit you. Fuck it. You can take the mic home with you.
I wonder how much of a difference Kamala Harris as his vice president is gonna have on the campaign. I don't know much about her, but I know she smiles a lot when I see her on TV. Saturday Night Live makes her out like some attention whore looking for camera time. She's black and a woman, so that's 2 demographics Joe Biden's trying to reach out to, but I don't know if that'll be enough to win the election. Kanye West said 2 years ago that he's bipolar, which doesn't disable but makes him a superhero. Well, if Clark Kent and Peter Parker were running for president, I wouldn't vote for their asses neither because they're simply not qualified for the job. Just because I've been a fan of his music for the past 2 decades doesn't make me think he can be the leader of the free world, especially in times like these.
Shut the fuck up, I will fucking laser you with alien fucking eyes and explode your fucking head.
I think he's just running to steal votes away from Joe Biden to help his friend Donald Trump. I've already said what I think about old rich nigga grab him by the pussy in my George Floyd video, so I'm not gonna make any more jokes about him. I have no confidence in any of the candidates, but I also feel like not voting is what got us where we are. Regardless of who wins, we the people are stuck with one of these bastards for the next 4 years, and that makes me sad. I know now that I'll never have a hero I can reflect on with glowing admiration like Jesse Ventura has for Muhammad Ali because no one wants to be a martyr. 9/11 and George Floyd are 2 of the biggest outpourings of support I've ever seen from the American public for a social cause, and they were both tragedies. My question is, why can't people care about each other like that all the time? Instead of trying to find solutions to problems, each side of the debate are just fighting each other over who's right. Just because you're proven right doesn't make the problem go away. Our leaders aren't really acting like leaders right now, and social movement groups seem to target rich celebrities who say bad things on TV, so I think it's up to us, the people, to make things right. It's just too bad I have no confidence in the American people to agree or even come to a compromise on anything. We can't even agree on wearing face masks in public, so I think things are gonna get a lot worse before they get better. Hopefully I can live long enough to see people listen to each other, but I doubt that's gonna happen, and it's a damn shame. Unfortunately, I have no other suggestions on how to fix the problem.
So I'll end this shit with a fuck you, but have a nice day.
Peace. I'm Audi 5000.
I'm on my way home.
Thank you for being a friend.
And those are my thoughts for this video. But then again, what do I know? I'm just an old crippled bastard. Ooh, 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 ooh. I ain't too proud to beg for your money, so like, share, and subscribe.